Back in 2015, it was a Friday night on February 6th when the Goshen Township Fire and EMS responded to a house fire. In the basement, firefighters discovered a dog and a man unconscious in the basement. Benjamin Ledford's 9-year-old boxer Carmen was found on top of him, apparently shielding him from the smoke and fire. Firefighters were able to resuscitate Carmen, but unfortunately, Benjamin was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Carmen was then transported to the emergency pet care center and placed on a respirator. She was aware of visitors but had labored breathing and showed signs of smoke inhalation. She did show signs of improvement as days went on. She still needed to be on a respirator in order to breathe, but a doctor at the Cincinnati Care Center described her condition as okay, despite dogs in Carmen's condition usually standing about a 50% chance of being able to breathe on their own again. Considering what Carmen has been through, we think she's doing as well as can be expected, Dr. Daniel Carey told local news station. However, Carrie was very happy with her overall situation. He described her as very mentally alert, very mentally appropriate, and that what she had in her favor is that her problems were entirely limited to her lungs. Even though her condition was described as critical, she showed great improvement, and she was able to remain social and interact with those who were watching over her. As you can imagine, the medical bills piled and piled up as she received the 24-hour care. The family started a crowdfunding page to help pay for these medical expenses. About 10 days later, Carmen was released from the hospital. After almost 2 weeks of 24-hour care at Care Center, Carmen is strong enough to continue her recovery from home, with Ben's brother, Phil, and the watchful eye of the entire family, according to the update. If it hadn't been for the vet who rescued Carmen, the care center, and the support and donations from friends, family, and pet lovers from around the world, we would not have been able to provide Carmen with a level of care that has allowed her to walk out of the hospital today. As of February 16th, more than $29,000 had been raised for Carmen's veterinary care. Ledford's sister, Emily Ledford, told local news that Ben and Carmen adored each other. There was nothing in this world that Ben loved more than Carmen, and there was nothing that Carmen loved more than Ben, she said. Her brother was a big Ohio State University fan, she said, and had named his dog after Carmen, Ohio, the university's alma mater. Dr. Anderson said she wasn't too surprised by Carmen's heroic act. A lot of dogs instinctively know when there's a crisis going on, so a lot of them do go to try to protect their owners, so she very well may have been trying to protect him, she told local news. Carmen started physical therapy and showed continued signs of improvement. Once she was able to go home, she wagged her adorable little nub tail to show how happy she was. She started to give out sweet doggy kisses to the family, Dr. Anderson, and her technicians. Phil Ledford, Ben's brother, is adopting his brother's beloved dog now that Carmen was ready to leave the hospital. The ongoing support for Carmen and Carmen's family has been overwhelmingly positive. The family is humbled by the generosity being offered to help Carmen. On their crowdfunding website, many dog lovers posted messages along with their donations. Like this one. We have a boxer baby, and this act of devotion is not surprising. Prayers to the family for their loss and to Carmen for her fast recovery. If a dog can be this devoted to a human being, how much more should we be to each other? Phil Ludford said that he knows his brother would be happy to see Carmen healthy and happy. We still cannot find the words to truly express how much we appreciate the support we've received from everyone for Ben, the family, and for Carmen, Phil Ledford said on the crowdfunding site. The last update on their donation page, the Ledfords thanked again their supporters. We appreciate everything as you have shared in our grief as we mourn the loss of Ben, our hope for Carmen's recovery, and finally, our celebration as Carmen heads home.
What an absolutely heartbreaking story. I'm so sad that Carmen lost her beloved human in that terrible house fire. What a devastating loss for both Carmen and Ben's entire family. That was so nice of Ben's brother to adopt Carmen and take her home with him when she was released from the hospital. Carmen's actions just go to show you how much we love our beloved humans. I hope all my beloved humans and furry friends cherish and protect one another in such a way. Until next time, loved ones, bye for now.